Afternoon. Let's wait for some people to join. How are we all? Where's everyone? This ain't gonna be a long one. See where everyone's at. Everyone's probably having the bank holiday dinner or something. How are we doing outside? How are we? Let's give it a minute. Give it a minute before we get into this. A bit nervous actually. My first proper review of this. Who's here? Say hello. Introduce yourself. Where are you all? Oh, well. Yeah, tag some people in. Be good to get as many people in, but it doesn't matter. This is streaming over to YouTube. This is a review, so people can rewatch this later on. But guys, I'm not going to wait around too much. I'm saying evening. It's into my head. Afternoon, Godfather. Afternoon, Sean. No bank holiday in Scotland. Ugh, that's not good. How are we doing, Tracy? Hope you're well. Guys, probably thinking, what the hell is this guy doing going live on a Monday afternoon? I'm going to do a little review on this badger, guys. The Vaporesso Swag 2. Very kindly sent to us by the team at Vaporesso, just to give a little squiz on it and let you and them know what our thoughts. So yeah, guys, here is said mod, the Vaporesso Swag 2. I've been vaping on this best part of a week now, just to try and get my thoughts before I unleash them to the masses. Nice t-shirt. Yes, Chris, Vaporesso also supplied us with another t-shirt here, so obviously I'm going to rep whilst I'm showing off their mods, and as I will with anyone else. But yeah, guys, here it is. This is the Vaporesso Swag 2. For those of you that are into your Vaporesso mods, very, very similar look, well, in the design layout of the Gen kit. Obviously, that sort of rubberized effect going on there. Obviously, this is basically just a miniature version of the Gen 2, really. But yeah, it's a spot on little mod. I've had quite a bit of fun having a blast on this. But yeah, we're going to go into it, guys. I'm going to go through the tank, go through the coils, my pros, my cons, and we'll see where we go from there. So, guys, first of all, comes in the box. Nice little layout on the design there. Goes through a couple of the selling points of this mod. So it's got the Axon chip in there. It's a 25mm tank, which we'll go through. We've got the GT C-cell coil in there. Had a bit of a difficult to find out exactly what the C-cell does. It's also got the mesh coil as well. On the other side, we've got power and style. 1 minute, just getting a bit of background. Hey, apologies there, guys. I've got an absolutely annoying cat at the minute. So yeah, we've got the power and style there, and on the back, as you do with most boxes, you get all of those specifications on there. I mean, initial thoughts on the mod, it's very lightweight. Obviously, it's got the side battery housing there, which we'll go into. But yeah, it's a spot on little mod. But yeah, in the box, obviously it comes with the housing for the mod. Obviously, that would sit in there nicely, ready for you to open it and go, ooh, new mod, new mod. Beneath that, you get the spare coil. So this one comes pre-installed with the, it comes with two coils. It comes with a 0.5 ohmed coil, and it also comes with a 0.15. Howdy, Jake. How are you doing, mate? I saw that you were live earlier on, so I thought I'd best hold off before I start going live. You want to step on toes and things like that. So yeah, it comes with the spare. That is the 0.5 ohm coil that it comes with there. The coils are the same threading as your sort of baby beast coils, things like that. I don't think it will focus whilst it's in the packet. So it does come with the same threading as your coils like the baby beast, so you don't have to stick with these GT coils that Vaporesso produce. There's quite a lot of different companies that have brought those out. But yeah, underneath that, you just then get all the rest of the gubbins in the bottom of the box. It's a great setup for beginners. Yeah, I have to agree with that, Chris. We'll go through it. So with this, you do get the charger cable. It is a micro USB, which is a bit of a shame. It'd been good to see them go for the C bit now, but it is a micro USB. You get a couple of spares in this. So you get some O-rings, and you also get a spare gasket head for just the fill tank. Nice. Can you use Baby Beast coils? I believe you can, as long as it's got the same thread in. But yeah, I haven't obviously tried putting loads of different coils in, but it's got the same sort of threading as that. Like I said, there's a couple of different companies that produce those type of coils now. Obviously, you get your destructions. I call them the destructions because I never follow them, and then things get broken. And then you get a little wallet as well, which has got your warranty sheet in there and a laser anti-counterfeiting labeling instructions. Whatever they are, all about protecting things from Vaporesso there. Where we at? Well, we're all up to date. We're all up to date. So, guys, this review will stay on the Facebook page. It'll also sit on the YouTube channel as well, just in case anyone wants to go back and have a gander. So we'll put all them back in the box, and then we'll have a look at the mod itself and see where we go from there. So yeah, all the usual bits that really you get in the box, your warranties, your stuff like that. So here you go, guys. Like I say, it's very, very similar to the Gen kit that Vaporesso brought out. It's just a small down version. The kit itself, without the tank on, it weighs about 70 grams, so it's extremely lightweight. No weight to it whatsoever, really. And yeah, I've always been a bit of a fan of these sort of side battery mods. So check it out. Obviously, your battery would house in there, positive down. Obviously, got the vent holes at the bottom. So your positive down with the battery there, and that goes in nicely. Threading's good, no issue with the threading whatsoever. Goes on very nicely. I'd say the only downside to having a side-on sort of battery chamber like this is obviously it doesn't give you much room. I mean, it's a 25mm tank, and that literally is, if you're not going for any overhang, is as good as it's going to get. But if you did want to put bigger tanks on there, you probably won't go much more than maybe 27. I think, depending on the tank, a 28 would fit. Obviously, it'd have the overhang. But the only sort of downside to the side, having the battery in the side like that, is the glass. This is a 3.5mm glass on the tank, but it doesn't give you room, I don't think, to put a bubble glass on there. I haven't tried it, but I can't see really a bubble glass possibly fitting on there. Which is, it's not really a downside. If you run out of juice on this, you just fill it up. You're always gonna have liquid. Always gonna have liquid around. Yeah. So let's have a look at the screen. I don't know why, but it's set to such a random wattage, but there we go. Is it going to focus? I was testing this. There we go. So there's the screen, guys. You do have at the top right here, I don't know if you're going to see it, that's basically telling you how much battery you've got left. It does have the number in there, so mine currently says 95%. I'm not sure if you're going to see it. There you go. Underneath that, it tells you what ohms the coil is running at. Come back on. And we've also got the puff counter, which I reset last night. Obviously, big clear screen there for what watch you're on. Obviously, you've got your mode there at the top right that you'd be looking at. I've got it in variable wattage normal at the minute, but it does come with a load of different power options that you can go for. And is it going to focus again? Why would it focus? Why would it do as it's told? Come on. Nah, it's not going to focus. But underneath that, there is a padlock as well, just at the bottom there. And that just means that it's locked for so I can't mess about with the watts. You know, it'll tell me to fire 3 times. So yeah, it's a very, very simple screen. Not much going on there. 5 clicks to turn it off, which I've just done. Yeah. And 5 clicks to turn it on. There you go. It'll say Vaporesso, and it'll chuck you straight back to the screen. Just going to unlock it so I can change my watts on that. So as I say, guys, I've got with the tank here, I've got the 0.15 coil in now. It's a dual mesh coil in this one, so you get plenty of flavor. And as a lot of people are saying now, and I have to agree with a lot of these sub-ohm tanks now, the flavor on them, they're pretty much up there now. Obviously, RDAs that you're always going to get the optimum flavor from. But really, with sub-ohms now, the flavor's up there. And in terms of this, I really can't grumble with the flavor on it. But as I say, it has got the Baby Beast threaded style coils in there, so you can put other versions in. 25 mil. You've got your airflow at the front and the back there, sitting behind the battery screw, but it is fully adjustable, so you can have it as wide open or as closed as you like. Obviously, to fill the tank up, all you do is, I'll see if I can show you it, if I can find it. So you've got a little arrow, if it'll focus in. Come on, you're going to focus in. Come on, there you go. So a little pointing arrow there, which means you just push it and it will reveal your fill hole there. It's quite light though, this. It really doesn't take a lot to open it. So I'm very conscious that if that's just in your pocket, or if you just tap something or knock it slightly, it could open and you could have a little leak on your hands. Yeah, they could have made that a bit more resistant, but hey ho, what do you know? For some reason as well, and I haven't found the answer yet, but they have got a reverse thread on this, so you can take that bit off, which just reveals the rest of the top of the tank there. Haven't really figured out why they've done that. I can't personally see the use for it unless you just want to give it a really good clean. The only problem is when you try and put it back on, you start opening the fill hole again. But yeah, it's as I say though, it's not a bad tank. I've got the what have I got in today? I've got from Super Good Liquids the Porn Star Martini, which is a mixture of passion fruit, orange, and vanilla. Tank band around it, stop it moving. Yeah, so yeah, you could put some, but the fact that you're gonna have to do something to it to stop it from moving around, bit annoying. But yeah, just the flavour coming off that. Really good flavour, as you see, really good cloud production as well. I'm really pulling out all the flavours, and that's probably credit to the juice as well from Super Good. Really picking up on the passion fruit, and that vanilla and orange is more of an undertone in that. But yeah, it's absolutely spot on the flavour in this. As for the mod itself, so as I say, it's a single 18650 mod. For me, I would have preferred it to be a 21700, mainly because, hi Candy, hi Ree, what is this, man? Well, lady, this is the review on the Vaporesso Swag 2. But yeah, what I was saying, I'd preferred it to be a 21700. The reason being, obviously, with the 0.15, that's suited best between 50 and 75 watts. And for a single 18650, it does not last all day, guys. So be prepared. If you're out and about, maybe have a spare battery handy, or if you're at home, just make sure you've always got some on charge and on standby. The second we're doing a mod review. Well, this is it. It shows that we're doing something right, though, doesn't it, guys? You know, companies are now sending us hardware. They want us to feedback our thoughts and share our thoughts with you guys as well. So we've got plenty more lined up where these come from. But yeah, as for the mod, obviously the button on a lot of mods, you would press the button 4 times or you would press it 3 times to open up the menu. With this, there isn't. The power button really is to power the mod and to lock the mod. You have your up and down buttons there for your wattage and to maneuver around the menu. So they're on the side. And you've got your menu button here. So 3 clicks of, oh, I've got to unlock it. There we go. 3 clicks of the button and you will enter the menu. So you have all the different modes. I'll start from the side. So you've got your pulse mode there. For those that like to play around with pulse modes, if you don't understand that, I really wouldn't get into it because you can make an absolute mess of the mod, which is what I did. It doesn't break it, but you end up in a setting that you don't understand, and it's an absolute nightmare. Is it going to focus? Come on, focus for me, baby. Come on, do as you're told. Just camera, what we're doing? I'm all over the place. There we go. You've got your power eco mode there, guys, which essentially just means that when your mod basically gets down to about 40% battery, it will go into eco mode and it will start backing off on the power. So it's a good idea, but again, an unnecessary one if they'd have just made this 21700, in my opinion. You have got, I can't read that. You have got your smart, so you've got your temperature control there as well for you guys that enjoy your temperature control settings. Hi, Katie. I'm good. Hope you're well. You've got your DIY mode. We'll go into that in a minute. And then you've just got your standard system settings where you can reset your puff counter, change your brightness. You can actually flip the screen as well. Again, if it'll focus. Come on. Remind me of one of the wolves. Oh, it really don't want to focus, does it? Come on, man. There you go. So you've got your puff counter. Oh, it's not going to focus. It's not going to focus, but I'll just run through it. You've got your brightness in there, so you can change your brightness, your puff counter, so you can reset and do what you're doing that. But you can flip the screen. So, I mean, I'm not going to. I'm at work putting Christmas stuff out. Oh, God. Oh, God, Christmas stuff already. So you can flip the screen. Again, just if you're anal about that, you can have it so you might want to hold your mob that way, and the screen will follow suit. But yeah, as I did say, it has got some other settings on there, which I'm going to go through now in the DIY mode. So let's see if this will focus in for us. So we've got DIY mode there. We'll click into that. Oh, come on, please focus. Don't do this to me. I would prefer to show you this. If not, I will just read it out and just go through it. No, it's not going to focus. So I'll go through these very quickly. So you have your variable wattage mode. For those that are sort of old school, you've got your variable voltage as well. You've got variable temp modes, and again, you've got more of a pulse mode on there as well. It does have a bypass mode for those that like to have a play around with that. And it also has I can't remember what the name of it now is. It super power mode or something like that. But essentially, for those that maybe put like maybe an RBA or something on there, this coil does have the ability to fire up as far down as 0.03 ohms, and that is what you would use that. Try turning your hat the other way. Oh, would that work? But yeah, and that's what the sort of superpower mode is for. Not that I'd imagine really anyone who used this would probably necessarily need to use, but the option is there. So I suppose it's good that they've put the option in there. So yeah, there's lots of different modes you could have a play around with here. How are we doing, Mr. Overkill? I hope you're well. But yeah, it's a nice spot-on little mod. Watts-wise, it will go up. Again, we'll see. I will just turn the hat round a bit, see if that helps. Oh my God, it did. So the watts goes up in 0.1 increments. If you hold it, it will then budge up in 1 increment. It goes all the way up to 80 watts. Again, single 18650. If you're going to be firing on that high, do not expect the battery to last all day for you. As I say, it does come with that 0.5 coil as well, which will fire. Well, the sort of recommended range of watts there is 25 to 35 watts. But yeah, I've just been playing on the 0.15 mainly, and it's treated me well. It's a nice little mod. As I say, it's light, it's ergonomic. You know, it feels good in the hand. I'm just going to sort my watts back out so I can vape it again. Where are you? I have mine. I have this at 65 watts, but as I say, it does not last all day. There we go, and just click 3 times to lock that. So when you lock the device, it doesn't stop it doesn't stop it from firing. It just locks the wattage. I do prefer it when you lock it. It means you stop it from firing. You know, if you've got it in your pocket or something, and it presses the button by accident. But yeah, still it'll lock the watts. You can't turn the watts up and down. And as I say, flavor wise, absolutely spot on. No grumble whatsoever. Obviously the cloud production is there, and it's instant as well. There's absolutely no ramp up whatsoever. Overall, a nifty little mod. Price wise on these, I've seen them vary. I've seen them for super player mode. That's the one. Super player for all you players out there. Super power. Super Saiyan number 2. Price wise, I've seen them as low as 40. I've seen them go as high as 55. Lots of different colors. I know if Alana's watching, she wanted a bright hot pink mod. They do a version of this. This is the full black one. But if you get them in different colors, like the red, the blues, it sort of starts off blue and it fades into the black. So it looks really nice as well. Absolutely spot on little mod. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts and opinions on that. It's certainly a wicked little mod. As I say, it's very much like the Gen 2. Obviously, just a miniature version. Obviously, the Gen 2 houses the two 650s. But yeah, in terms of, I mean, pros wise on this, it's as I say, it's a nice spot on dink little mod. The flavors there. It's easy to get around the menus. It's not hard at all. Obviously, all the instructions are there and they're easy to follow as well. Only downsides for me personally is one is the charge port. I would prefer the C-bit chargers now. Obviously that fill point as well. It is just so loose. It does not take any effort at all to open that up. So you just got to be careful if you do have one of these. And also just obviously you can't get a bubble glass on there. Obviously, if you wanted to, I really don't think that battery cap would allow you to do it. But other than that, though, guys, great little mod. Definitely, I think, in my opinion, is definitely worth the price tag. The flavor's great. Obviously, you're not sort of restricted on what coils you can put in. Well, you'll hear me, Clayton. I saw a VBS parallel mod being sold that was made by. Ooh, what was that? So yes, there you have it, guys. The Vaporesso Swag 2 mod, absolutely spot on in my opinion. As I say, they sent this to us to share our thoughts with the masses, all 11 of you, and to anyone who wants to watch later on. I suppose the other thing, and I suppose this is just something that sub-ohms do, but it goes through juice so quickly. I filled that to the brim about 45 minutes ago. I've been fair blasted on it, but it goes through juice at a rate of knots. My God, maybe that's just me being used to the maybe that's just me being used to the RDAs and things like that. But yeah, there you got it, guys. The Vaporesso Swag 2, absolutely spot on. Very, very little negatives to say about it. It's definitely more on the positive side. So if you do come across one and you fancy a dabble, I definitely recommend it. So guys, very quickly, what are we all up to today? So I do want to sort of keep this focused on the mod itself, but there's the review on it, guys. My first review, so hopefully it wasn't too atrocious. Hope I haven't done bad to the guys at Vaporesso, but I'll always give my honest thoughts, so there will always be negative. I don't think you'll ever have absolutely perfect. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. There has to be things wrong with it. Yeah, what we're all up to today, guys. Let me go find it again. Oh, he's on the hunt, is Matt. I'm going to go and wash my car now, and I'm going to get some lunch. Flavors spot on this. You know, I haven't really been on sub-ohm tanks for best part of nearly 9 months now, and I really can't grumble. The flavor on it's absolutely spot on. It doesn't get warm. What I have found, actually, no, I say it doesn't really get warm. What I have found is just towards the top here, around this bit, it gets a bit warm. Obviously, the battery's not there, so whether that's just the chip or where the connection is, I'm not sure. It gets a bit warm, but nothing to worry about. Any more reviews coming? Got plenty of more reviews here. I've got a shelf slowly filling up with hardware from plenty of different companies. Obviously, this is solely a review for the Vaporesso Swag, so I don't want to bring any other mods into it. But keep an eye out on the shop page and the group, because we'll be releasing shortly after this video what is coming up next. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the review there. Vaporesso Swag 2, basically a miniaturized version of the Gen. Hope you enjoyed the review, guys. I will leave you to your days, and I will see you soon. Peace out.